Hi there, and welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. My name is Sir Chemist. Today we're gonna go gold farming in the Warrens. We're gonna do that by doing a long mission, which would give us 15,000 gold, which is quite nice. It also gives us an ancestor's portrait. Doesn't really matter that much to us anymore, because most of our characters are level 5 or 6 already anyway. But it's still nice to have. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna bring Houndmaster, the Abomination, who's only level 4, mind you. And also the Plague Doctor and an Arbalest. So we don't really bring a good healer, although most of our characters have some form of self-heal. For example, the Houndmaster has lick wounds. Then we have the Abomination, who can of course transform and then transform back in order to heal. The Plague Doctor has Battlefield Medicine, which can be applied to anyone, really, and heals a couple of hit points. And finally, we have the Arbalest, who can also heal practically everybody. But once again, only for a very small amount. Now, the Houndmaster, I've given the Cudgel's Weight, which increases his stun skill chance. He's going to be using that a lot. Or he's going to be using Target Whistle, because that reduces protection, of course, on a target and marks it well, making it more effective to attack with the Hound's Rush in subsequent rounds. Or for the Arbalest to actually use Sniper Shot and deal 100% extra damage. Now, the Arbalest, I've also given the Wrathful Bandana for increased damage if she's in the 4th position. I need to keep that in mind, just in case we have a party shovel. Ancestor's Lantern is also something she carries, just to reduce our chances of being surprised. This does, of course, increase the amount of stress that she receives, but she should still be fine, I think. I've also given her the skills that allow her to heal characters up, so if we get in a bit of a dire strait in that regard, she can act as our healer when using a campfire. The Plague Doctor I've given the Tuft Ring, simply to make her a bit more resistant. Damage she's not going to deal as much anyway, it is not direct damage. Damage over time is of course going to be her forte, as well as stunning. Battlefield Medicine to get rid of bleeds and blights, and in that regard the Blasphemous Vial is going to help a lot as well. Increased accuracy for ranged skills, increased stun skill chance, and increased blight skill chance. It does of course make her stress go up a lot faster, but we will see how we can deal with that. The Abomination, I've given the Protective Padlock for increased protection. That should allow him to survive in this high level dungeon a little bit more easily. And the Restraining Padlock reduces the amount of stress that he deals to the other party members. Hopefully that's going to be fine. Finally, the Houndmaster, with a Quick Draw Charm, he should be able to mark a target before they get a chance to act, or stun a target before they get a chance to act. The Blackjack can reach even the 3rd position, which is quite nice. And the Cudgel's Weight I've already mentioned. So, all that being said, let's get into this. Provisions, please. What do we need to do in this dungeon anyway? I didn't even look at that. Complete 100% of room battles. That may be kind of tough, but we'll see how that goes. We also should remember to use the Dog Biscuit relatively quickly. 2 or 3 shells, I think 3. 3 anti-venoms, 4 bandages. It's kind of a gamble in any case. I like to bring 5, so I'm gonna bring 5. Let's also bring 2 medicinal herbs, a skeleton, 2 skeleton keys, a holy water, and 12 torches. A lot of supplies, but I think that the cost of these supplies is really pales in comparison to the amount of gold that we're gonna get in return, assuming of course everything goes well. Okay. Interesting layout, once again a bit of a gap in the middle, which is kind of fun in my opinion, but also kind of annoying because it doesn't give you a lot of choices. We could do go here, then go here, and then I don't know. We're gonna go down first, I think, but there's not really a straightforward path to the exit. Well, there's no exit, but to go through all of the rooms. Our first trap, and it actually landed, and it caused 14 stress. Thank you very much. And I want to use a torch before we go in here, because there may be a fight in here. There is indeed a large flesh eater, and a swine Reva. Let us start by marking If we mark this guy, then he's dead. We could also do a plague grenade. Yeah, blinding gas could also be good, actually. Blinding gas could also be good. Let's do that as well. Because this guy can cause blight and disease as well. So even though this guy is probably going to be dead no matter what. Oh, manacles. Stun chance, very, 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 very low. Beast's Bile could be interesting. Their blight resistance is quite incredible, though. So that's not really a good option. Okay, we're gonna transform. I really wonder how that's gonna go later on. But anyway, rage against him, I guess. You, sniper shot. Didn't get the kill. Okay. Well, they are, of course, champion level enemies, so that is definitely something to keep in mind. Alright, plague grenade would be quite good right about now. 5 damage, resisted the blight though, very good. You do a rage against him. No kill once again. This should get a kill though. Only the large flesh eater remains. Tentacle Devourer is kind of bad, honestly. His damage has been reduced incredibly. Let's mark him. We probably want to transform back with the, if we get an opportunity, with the Abomination. Since his damage is now being reduced anyway. Wow, that blight resistance of those creatures is insane. Yeah. Yeah, let's transform back. Get a little bit of health back, a bit of stress relief. We are gonna try to stun him, I guess. Chances of that are basically 0, but Tentacle Devour, 20 damage. Does he have more resistance as a beast? I have never really paid attention to that. Try to stun him again. We may even get it, even though there's like only 15%. He's marked. We're gonna have to take advantage of that. Very nice, but the health on our Abomination is quite dangerously low. Alright, what do we want to do here? I guess we're gonna need to put a food with him in that case. And interact with this. I should have remembered the dark biscuits. Those might have been nice as well. Never mind. Don't want any of those. We're here for the gold. And for crests, if I get the option. But if I get to choose between crests and gold, then I would still choose the gold. Where's the best disarm? 130, 90, 120, 100. So the Houndmaster is going to do that. Books, we're going to skip. This room is empty. A scout. Okay, that's good. That's very useful in that particular location. I think we're gonna go up and then over here, down, and then do the rest. Just based on the scout that we just did. More loot. Ooh, that's a lot of gold. Gold that I want to take with me. Stack those up, but we're not gonna drop those off just yet. Skeleton key I think I can drop relatively safely. Another disarm. And a treasure room, which means a fight. Which means probably gonna use the dark biscuit. Definitely. No surprise this time. Kind of unfortunate. They get the first attacks, which means that this... Oh, actually, E goes first. Okay, interesting. Stun the back row. You... Actually, I kind of want to use the Dark Biscuit in a later round. So let's use the Target Whistle first. Because it only lasts for 3 rounds, so I should definitely be aware of that. You need to transform. We need a lot of damage and we need it soon. Rage, Rake, no rage. 22. Not bad, but could be better. This is a good start, my god. Alright. He is gonna have his turn though, right now. Vomit, please don't disease him, please don't disease him. He diseased him with the runs. Don't really know what that does. Gonna check that. Runs, reduced HP and dodge. Not very good. Fortunately, our Plague Doctor has camping skills that allow her to cure diseases. You may as well try to stun him. Chances of that are quite good. 180 versus 120. Only 60% chance. I'm not used to that with the Plague Doctor. What could we do otherwise? I guess we could blight him. Okay, good. A rake? Is that gonna kill this guy? No, it isn't. A rage? Is that gonna kill him? It might. It might. Although at the moment I'm more worried about the Swine-Tar champion. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him instead. Why was I worried again? I didn't realize that she still had to get her turn. But anyway, never mind that. We're doing okay, it would seem. You blight him. You transform back, as always. Bit of a heal, and... Manacles. You're not gonna get the other stun anyway, so let's do a bit of healing and stress relief. You can only reach him with that, which is unlikely to kill him, but that's still fine. I think I'm gonna use that. Why the hell not? 11 damage is excellent, in fact. And you can use another cudgel. No kill. Another stun, maybe? Yeah, okay, well then he's dead. He is dead. Let's do a battlefield medicine in that case. Okay, not bad loot, not bad at all. A dark bracer I don't particularly like, though. The food we can eat. And we forgot all about the dark treats. Oh my god. Am I gonna take that? I'm not sure. I think not. No, I think not. I could camp here. Do I have some camping skills that give us buffs? No. You have restrained crossbow, which is fine, I guess. We could remove a disease, which would also be good. We didn't unlock the leeches. I actually wanted to do that, but I already spent so much gold on upgrading these guys. Psych up. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. Okay, I'm gonna camp here. We don't really need stress relief or health, so I guess we're gonna be fine with only using half. And then, what were we saying? We wanted to remove a disease from... Who got it? Who got the disease? You got the disease. The runs, yes. Okay, remove it with the cure. You have improved scouting chance, could be decent. Hound's Watch would also be good, actually. But anyway, we need more damage on you, in my opinion. Speed... I might take that, but we're gonna do the restrained crossbow, definitely. Then we have 5 points remaining. This would cost me 4, so that's not really optimal. A Hound's Watch, and then one of these upgrades. Eldritch Blood is nice with the disease resist. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Almost exclusively because of the disease resistance. And then Hound's Watch is gonna finish the job here. Alright. I think this is gonna be quite useful, and it frees up an inventory slot, which is, of course, also something that we definitely want. We didn't get surprised, and we get a chance to inspect this chest. I'll take the crests. But, yeah, not a particularly great bunch of loot in there. Alright, another room battle in there. Another bunch of loot before we even get there. Don't want to interact with that. Do we even still have holy water? We do indeed. Okay. This is our opportunity to use it then. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Already 3 sapphires. My goodness. Alright, do I want to stun? I guess I do, simply to prevent any stress damage from coming our way. You could also stun. They don't really have protection that we have to deal with, so I guess this is a better option. Alright, Rent for the Old Gods. Only one bleed resistance is quite high, so we should be fine in that regard. Alright, you transform. Even though this is only a small fight, I still think it's going to be worth it. He is stunned. This may get the kill. It didn't quite get the kill, but it's good enough for now. Suppressing fire, sniper shot, Bola. I think sniper shot. We want to get rid of her, and this is the best way to do that. Blight, heal, I guess Blight. He is stun resistant, so we need to be aware of that. That was a bit much, but oh well. Bit of an overkill, unfortunately. Bleeding now, unfortunately, as well. Let's use a bandage against that and stun this guy. His health is quite low, but of course it's a good thing that we had an opportunity to... Oh, he can use lick wounds, by the way. I should remember that. I should indeed remember that. Let's blight him out. Yeah, blight him out is in fact the right way of putting that. Let's transform back with him, because we're almost done anyway. You cannot reach him anyway, though, so that's a bit of a misplay on my part, maybe. Cannot reach him unless we use the Bola, which is still a good option in my opinion. But this is more something that I would like to go for. Try to stun him again. We indeed did get it. Wow, okay. A bit more blight and a bit more damage and then we're done. Alright, so this will do it. So we can stall for the rest of the battle, never mind. And this is like the first stack of sapphires that I've ever gotten, and I've gotten it so very quickly. That is surprising. Let's take that. This is going to be a battle, right? Of course it is. Go in here. What is it going to be? Okay, a madman. No surprise either. Let's definitely get the stun here. We don't want them to get an action if we can avoid it at all. We have a few high protection units, but I would rather stun in this particular case. You transform, definitely. And use your rage against that guy. Ah! Ball and chain for the stun. It was resisted. Well done, I like it. I like it a lot. This may get the kill. 19 damage is not bad, but we still need to go another round before he's dead. Accusation, 2 damage and a bunch of stress damage. Only 12. Alright, I can deal with that. Vomit. Also stress damage, bit of damage. Alright. Resisted the debuffs, that's good. Plague Grenade, is that going to take care of him? It is, but not fast enough in my opinion. Can we do anything else? We can blind them again. They are no longer resistant to the stuns. Oh boy. No, I'm going to blight them. Which is cut. We dodged that. Very good. Then the meat hooker, maybe? Yeah. No bleed once again, but a decent amount of damage, I must say. Target whistle might be the decent thing to use against the swine meat hooker, I think. And we should also remember the dark biscuit. I'm probably gonna make use of that first opportunity I get. Come on, dude! You're not doing too great. We can kill this guy. Or this guy. Gonna go with that one. Yeah, it's too bad he gets another turn. Doomsay, ooh, nasty. 9, 10, 10, 10, 9. That was 1 10 too much, but I think it's still a pretty accurate description of what is happening here. A lot of stress. A lot of stress indeed. He is now dead, fortunately enough. Let us blight this guy, I guess. We can get rid of the Swine Reaver a lot more easily, I think. For example, with this. That should do it, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Ball and chains for stun. Resisted it. Very good. And you do a bit of healing, I think. Oh, you cannot heal yourself? Interesting. Yeah, heal him in that case. Also buffs up his the amount of heals that he receives. Oh, he cannot lick wounds in that position. Interesting. Nor use the Hound's Rush. I'm gonna have to change his skill set a little bit. I wasn't aware of that at all, which is kind of bad in my opinion. Although, actually, I guess that this guy can go to the front because his non-transformed skills are not that useful anyway. I might just do that. Alright, you use a slam. Debuff of reduced dodge, reduced speed. You cannot heal yourself, I'm gonna heal you. That means that you no longer have to use your... once again, I forgot about the battlefield bandages. Oh well, we still have a battle over there, so we should probably be fine in that regard. Mark him. Reduces protection. And then we should be able to take him down in the next round. You transform back. He is quite slow, if I am correct about that. He has a speed of 1 indeed. Okay. Absolution. Gotta stress down a little bit at least. Cannot reach him. You lose the bola. We did crit with that, which is kind of nice. Which does give us stress relief. Which is also kind of cool. He still gets a chance to act. Damn it, I was a bit too eager with the healing myself up. In this particular instance, 16 damage and a bleed. Okay, he's dead. Stun comes off. More stress relief. This is still okay, I think. Lick wounds. Ah, he's still alive? Oh my god, I should have checked that. We were very lucky there. Oh, she cannot reach the 4th position apparently with that ability. Okay, now we know. Everyone is looking kind of great. It's a bit cheesy to do this stuff, but it's kind of something that you have to do if you don't have a healer in your party. Discard all of those, and I do want all the food that I can get. So using medicinal herbs. Alright, that's not a lot. Oh, well, it's fine, I guess. Alright, that healed us up nicely. Another scout, a lot of battles that we have to complete. Oh, we don't even have to go here. That's kind of good to know. Good to be aware of, I guess. We only have to deal with the room battles. Which means that we still need to go all the way around. My god, it's gonna take a while. That is gonna take a long, long, long while. We cannot carry that, huh? Huh. I still want to keep those. I guess we're gonna dump the torches. Okay. Bandits. Hello. 2 plague grenades. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the plague grenades. I'm gonna try that instead of blinding them. They have 24 hit points. That should be quite nice. Let's use the dark treats here. So I'm not gonna waste a lot of time with other stuff. Such as marking here. That should... Oh, he resisted the blight. Oh, that's interesting. This is not quite going to kill that one. And it would be nice if we in fact did that. Oh, we should also move these 2 around. But anyway. A rage could be good, or perhaps even a rake. No, let's use that one. But a suppressing fire could also be nice. It does deal a little bit of damage. And should get rid of this guy. Not of this guy, unfortunately. But it's still, it reduces the accuracy and crit as well, which is also good. Dodged everything, I was really hoping for that. A shank, dodged that as well. He isn't even debuffed. And one of our characters managed to dodge that, or Abomination to be precise. Alright, I think a rake would be nice here. Ah, too bad. I was hoping to go before he did. Blanket fire. Dodged it again. That debuff is actually quite nice. He is not going to down us next turn, so I guess we should Plague Grenade him. Now he will die, right? It did land, right? I didn't pay enough attention for that. Okay. Yeah, let's kill him. Then you apply a bit of healing. It even critted. Very nice. Bit of stress relief. Battlefield medicine. Yeah. Why the hell not? Even got us a crit. You can transform back, reduce stress, and then do another self-heal with the absolution. This is not a bad party, I have to say. Wow! Oh boy! Thank you! Let's dump the medicinal herbs. Take that, take those. 250 gold. I am kind of tempted to dump the crests and take this with me instead. Wow, yeah, I'm going to do that. This is going to be a hell of a dungeon. But with regards to your skills, this looks a lot better in my opinion. Yeah, and does indeed. Alright, even more gold. Oh boy, wow. We can almost leave right now without losing out on a lot of things. We shouldn't dump too many supplies before we get through this dungeon, though. That would be a very, very bad thing indeed. Let's mark that guy. Try to take him down. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna move her. For increased damage on her. 55! I love it. You transform? I don't even really think that you need to transform. No, well, yeah, you're gonna transform. See if we can get a few kills in with a rake, perhaps. Well, one, and one is almost dead. $12, $11, $10. I don't like it, but it could have been worse. Another 5 from the Grave Nibble. I guess we're gonna blight this guy. That should kill him, right? I didn't even pay attention to his health. Yeah, alright, he is dead. You can transform back, that's for sure. Alright, Grave Nibble. Dodged it, very nice. Alright, one more attack from you. Should do the trick. Few crests, which I don't want apparently. No, I don't. Don't know. Oh, we do know what is in here. Nothing. Another fight, another room fight. Oh dear. That one fight against the bandits though, man, did we get a lot of gold from that. More bandits! Well, if they give as much gold as before, I'm quite okay with that. Do I want to mark anyone? I do kind of want that, yes. That was the wrong one, whoops. Oh well. Too bad, too bad. Let us blight them. You transform. With the knockback. No, you cannot. You also apply reduced dodge and reduced speed, but that's not that great, to be perfectly honest. This is excellent. Okay, very nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Another kill. He of course can cause bleeds. Punishment is in fact a bleed attack. It did land. 12 damage in total. 4 damage per turn. You use a rage. 17 damage is not bad. He has a lot of health. 72. Battlefield Battlefield medicine could be good, but I think I would rather use a bandage. He resisted it. What is his resistance? 65. Okay, well, need to upgrade. Well, actually, her skills are upgraded, so I guess we need to reconsider the trinkets that we tend to use. Maybe more blight chance from her trinkets would be a good thing. I don't tend to do that because normally she's kind of fine in that regard, almost always. Another 2 bleeds. That's not very good. Does he have protection? He does not. I'm probably gonna kill him quite soon here. In fact, he is going to die on the turn after his next one. You can transform back and do an absolution, as always. There's nothing else that you can do from that position anyway. You bandage? Yeah. And then you can use that. Hopefully we go before he does. Nah! Punishment. Once again it lands, once again it bleeds her. Oh boy. That is really irritating, isn't it? Don't really have to do anything here. We could heal him up. Although it would prevent a little bit of stress, a little bit of bleed damage on our Plague Doctor if we would kill him before she gets a turn, but anyway, let's do that. Very nice. Okay, well, that balances things out quite nicely. Battlefield medicine, battlefield bandage, I guess. More healing, more stress reduction. It's so very cheesy, but it's really, if you know that the battle is already over anyway, why wouldn't you? 350 gold. We do have a lot of food, so let's eat a bunch of that. We still have 5 left, even now. 350 gold is kind of nice. I'm gonna take the chance on the anti-venom, I think. Yes, I am. Alright, another fight. Alright, one of these again. Another surprise, which is good. Their blight resistance is very high, so I don't think that I should attempt that. So we're gonna stun the back row. Got a double stun, which is good. You can mark, maybe, for increased damage. Yeah, let's do that. Target whistle against him. Then our Arbalist. Well, let's do the Abomination first. Bit more stress again. Then again, a kill is going to reduce his stress a tiny bit. 34 damage. She didn't even crit, so I'm quite content with that. Tentacle Devour, 11 damage. He can get rid of that bit of health missing by either eating a bunch of food, which we still have a lot of, or of course by transforming back and using Absolution after that. Yeah, blight resistance of those guys is still quite high, so let's stun that guy again. You get another chance to act, why the hell not? 23 damage is not getting the kill. That's kind of unfortunate. 12 crit against us. He's also now marked. Stress is piling on, but we're still looking okay in my opinion. 37, of course, now we don't really have a good way of reaching the back other than using the Hound's Rush. Which I guess would be more than fine. We missed, alright. A little unfortunate, but what can you do? You can transform back. You cannot reach the back row anyway. You, however, can. Not quite enough. He is blighted, though, so he should now basically be fine. That is to say, this battle should be almost over. Yeah, there we are. And we even get more food, but we don't have another medicinal herbs, so that is unfortunate. And we still have plenty of food, so there's really no point in doing that in any case. Let's dump that trinket. We already have one of those and we never use it anyway. Another room with a fight. So at least 2 more rooms with fights. And I think there's probably gonna be one more after that. Trap disarm chance, 90, 130, 120, 100. Let's do it with you. Alright. Spiders. Okay, this should be relatively easy, although these are of course champion level spiders. Plague Grenade or Noxious Blast. Doesn't really matter. Crit chance is a bit higher on the Noxious Blast. Alright, this one is dead on his next turn, so we can basically ignore him. We're not going to transform this time with Abomination. That would be a bit of a waste. They don't like him, it would seem. Spit. We did drop all of our anti-venom, so if one of us gets blighted with a bad blight, that would be kind of bad. Let's use Ebola for 1 kill and 1 almost kill. Alright, if it lands the blight, that should get the other kill. Not 1 bite that we have to deal with, 2 damage and resisted the blight. Very good. She is of course the Plague Doctor, so her blight resistance is 120. So that should be more than enough to get to avoid any blights coming our way. That one's dead as well. Wow, okay. Of course actually we're gonna use that one. Yeah, even more healing. Come on. Die already. Oh, so much gold. So much gold. I guess we can eat the food. And dump what we don't use. And what is in here? Citrine, medicinal herbs. Yeah, that's not really worth it. No, it isn't. Ooh, bad quirk removal time. Winded, it's not locked in yet. Torn Rotator, I don't mind. Is not allowed to visit the brothel. Is kind of bad, but will not meditate. -5 damage on that. Will never drink, that's also fine. Thin-blooded, slow reflexes. We're gonna use it with the Hound Master. Slow reflexes, okay, so he's a bit faster again. And another fight. Ooh, interesting combination. Very interesting. Not a surprise, which may very well be due to our Hound's Watch, who knows. Let us start with a Noxious Blast against him. Because he has very high protection. He resisted it. Oh, his blight resistance is actually quite high. I should have paid more attention to that then, I guess. We could stun this guy. Yeah, we're gonna do that. You transform. Seems that this battle is worth it. And you're gonna rage or rake. Rake already may get the kill, but it's not extremely likely. Although I could also use the Bola on the next with the Arbalist, so she could finish it off if necessary. Alright, Bola. 1 kill and a bit of damage on the Swine Slayer. He does get a chance to act though, with a Blight and 12 damage. Resisted the Blight, the Bleed. I mean. No, we're not going to do that, that's kind of a waste. We could try to plague this guy. May work. Nope, didn't. Drums of Debilitation. Getting counterattacked with a Mark and a debuff. Rage against this guy. And then only the Swine Slayer to deal with. Butcher's Cut. Another 12 damage. Resisted the bleed again, very good. Can we stun him? We can probably stun him. Alright, let's try to heal her up a little bit. Would really love that. Alright, he's no longer stunned. We should probably transform back with the Abomination. And then use our Houndmaster to finish the job. Oh, or of course our Arbalist. Sniper shot. Alright. Not bad at all, not bad at all, I must admit. Fight in here? No, okay. I think I may... do we get a scout? We do get a scout. In that case I want to watch what is gonna happen next first. After the next fight we're probably gonna get some loot which we cannot do anything with. So I'm gonna camp right here. May as well feast, right? Get rid of a bit of stress, get a little bit of health back. We have plenty of food. Alright. Restring crossbow. Oh, we don't even have to remove a disease, so we may even get another quirk. Hound's Watch, yes, I like it. Surprises have been quite useful for us. Eldritch Blood, Psych-Up. Oh, well, I was wrong. We can still use a cure in that case. None of us is diseased, unfortunately, so... never mind. Hopefully if we get ambushed, and I really don't hope we do. Yeah, bollocks. Hopefully it won't be too bad, I was about to say. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate. This is kind of really unfortunate. Yep. It really, really is. Target Whistle, I guess. They both have quite high protection. Blight the other dude. Oh, his blight resistance is 105. Oh boy. Stress, 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 and bleeds. Bleeds all around. You transform. Even though that is gonna cause us a bunch of stress. I wonder if it even deals more stress in the dark, but whatever. We need the damage. We need his damage very badly right about now. A bleed against her. Ooh, that's so nasty. Let's use the bandage. And then sniper shot for the kill. Oh, no it didn't. Almost there, though. She may as well move. But then again, she doesn't really have anywhere to move to. Let's blight him. Alright, 9 more damage. Kill him. Howl. A group stress attack. It lands on everybody. This is kind of so annoying when you do a campfire and you try to get rid of a bit of stress and then this happens. That's really very frustrating. A rake may be enough, in fact. Yes, it might be. Alright, not bad at all. We kind of want to heal up. We cannot reach him anyway, so I guess we're gonna do that. Yeah. She's gonna need a lot of healing. We're gonna target whistle him. Even though the Arbalist cannot reach him, but so be it. Rage. 15 damage, not bad. You probably should use a bandage. Yeah. Blighting is really pointless. I really cannot really do anything else with her though, so... At least it deals 2 regular damage. Oh, it actually did land the blight. Okay, that's good, at least. We don't want him to get a turn. So either we stun him, which we cannot do, or we attack with the bola. That's not going to help. Alright. I'm gonna do that instead. Butcher Scott, he can deal with it, never mind. That is unfortunate. Let's move him. I should have done that a long time ago, maybe. Oh, look at her stress. It's horrible! Horrible. Cure that bleed, I guess. He still gets a turn. Hopefully we'll go before him. But his speed is 5. Our Arbalist should be faster. No, she is probably not going to be. You then. Are you going to be faster? No, you're not going to be faster. Alright, then I'm gonna go for the kill. Really, really, really unfortunate this. Look at all this stress, my god, this is... Ah! Oh well, what can you do? Sometimes you get easy easy ambushes, sometimes you get difficult ones. Maybe we get opportunities to relieve stress in different ways, who knows? I don't remember what to do with that one. But I do remember, or I do realize, I should probably say, that this is quite a bad fight. And that I kind of want to start with either a stun against this guy or a target whistle against this guy. Maybe against him. Let's do against him. He is most definitely the most dangerous enemy. Vomit for even more stress, and of course it crits. My god! The Black Plague, and of course we don't have a campfire anymore to get rid of that. A stun might have been better, but he resisted it. Wow, he has 105 blight resistance. So he resists the stun though, that's good. The stress is going to be a bit of an issue here. Especially on our Arbalist, who's already at 82. A Rake could deal damage against both of these. A Rage could deal a bunch more damage. Let's go for that one. 14? Ah! That's like the minimal of the minimal. This is a good time for suppressing fire, because I would hit all enemies with that. And she does have increased debuff chance from the whatever it's called, the Arbalist's cloth or something like that. Ball and chain, please don't crit, okay. That is something at least. Could mark him again. We could mark this guy. Let's mark this guy. Debuff as well, so that's good. Missed, okay. Blight attack, let's land that against him, because he doesn't have that high blight resistance, never mind. Ah! She still has a bunch of health left, fortunately, but... Oh, come on! Creeping Cough, that is horrible on him. That reduces damage, I'm pretty sure. Boar Rush, 16 damage, is also a hell of a lot of damage on the Plague Doctor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We cannot even transform back in all reality, because... Frankly, we need the damage. We do indeed. We can stun this guy, and I guess I'm gonna do that. We need heals as well. So bad. But we also want to kill people. Let's kill the... Ah, that was a waste. He was probably gonna die of the blight. I'm such an idiot. I'm kind of panicking right now, as you may notice. You shouldn't do that. Don't panic. Okay. This is gonna kill. It's kind of a waste of the stun, I guess, but so be it. Healing... I kind of don't want to do that. Although, at the moment, that's kind of the only really useful thing that she can do. So why the hell not? Oh, she should have moved places with him. Ah, damn it. Mark him, definitely. Reduce protection. Crunching backhands. Whoa! Whoa! No, typically that's not that bad of an attack, but in this particular case, please! Ah! Well, up until that ambush in this room, we did perfectly alright, but after that, oh my god! Mark him again, even though it doesn't really matter. The Plague Doctor is now going to be using other abilities. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. Health is going to be quite a big concern right now. This can deal quite a lot of damage. How much is a bit of stress relief going to give me? I think I may almost have to revert. But then he can, well, he can stress heal, I guess, himself, but... No, we definitely need the damage. We definitely need the damage. It would be ridiculous to give up that. Heal her back up. Got her off Death's Door. Boar Rush. Gonna get him to Death's Door. Alright, good. He dodged it. Well done. Use Sniper Shot. She's gonna increase stress on everybody. Okay, crit it. Use a bit of stress again. I think... never mind. I was just about to say I want to reduce his stress, but... Well, okay. Now we know that that can happen. Do one of them. He still gets an action. We'll probably go before him, right? Oh no, actually, what is his speed? His speed is 2. Now we are actually likely to go first. So let's do a stress heal. Not that it really matters, but it also gives us back a little bit of health, which we desperately need. Yeah, you can also do a bit of healing. On you, I guess. You get the kill. Alright, well, this was not good. I don't know how to interact with that thing, and I'm not going to risk even more stress damage on one of my... I could try it with another already afflicted character, I guess. Yeah, sure. With great power. Whoa! Okay. Well, that may make a difference in the last... Hopefully the last fight. Please don't let there be a fight in there, okay. But we still have to do a whole battle. Oh, bollocks. I'm going to continue. I'm too stubborn to give up now. Brilliant. Yeah. I probably should leave, but then again that costs me 15,000 gold. No, actually I think it is better to continue. Because for 15,000 gold you can basically throw all of them in the brothel and be okay. Although they could die, of course. I didn't really consider that. Munch might bring her back to Death's Door. And she's blighted. Oh boy. Ah! Yeah, I know that. Focused. Okay, well, that's one of us. Do I still want to continue? I kind of still want to continue. I should have used Rake. That would have been a lot better. I should get out of here. Skulltusk brings her down to Death's Door. I need to get out of here. I cannot stand this. We lost an Arbalist with the Wrathful Bandana. That's what the damn thing is called, and we lost it. Ah! They already have had all of their turns, so I'm gonna do this, do an absolution to reduce even more stress. We even crit it. And you retreat from combat. Alright, well, too bad. Oh, well. Dear God. I should have thought of the low health. That kind of slipped my mind in the end. And the 15,000 gold that I could have gotten. It's a good thing that this was quite a successful dungeon in all other ways. 16,000. That could have been a 30,000 reward though. And now we're gonna have to spend almost all of the gold on reducing the stress, getting rid of the bad quirks. Ah! I hate this. Ah! I hate this so much! Oh well. And we lost a character. Do you know how expensive it is to level up a character? The only good thing that I can think of is that I actually didn't fully upgrade her before I sent her into the dungeon. I think I upgraded her her attack, her weaponry, but not anything else. I hate this. I hate this so much. And equip everything. And we lost the trinkets because we didn't finish the battle, of course. Maybe that might have been a reason to finish the battle, but I was so afraid of also losing the Plague Doctor, so I think I made kind of a good call in that regard. Oh boy, well, all of you, into the brothel you go. Creeping cough, reducing damage. Yes. Yes. He actually wasn't even afflicted in the end, but his stress is still way too high. Alright, well that was a failure. Good news though, we have room for another new character. Who is it going to be? Although we didn't get the trinket, of course, that allows us to actually make use of it. To actually level him up quite quickly. I mean, damn, my brain is kind of shutting down lobe by lobe. We already have plenty of Plague Doctors. Another Crusader could be nice, but I think an Abomination is the way to go. Fear of Eldritch is kind of bad, but I'll be able to deal with that. Ranged attacks. It's not that great, though, to be perfectly honest. Is the Crusader any better? Fear of Mankind, Slugger? Oh, that's actually kind of good. I'm gonna take the Crusader for now, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep him for all that long. Alright, and then for next time... Oh my god, I don't really... I don't know what to do. Things were going so well, and then all of a sudden we got ambushed, our stress was piling up, and then everything just cascaded into one horrible fire. Maybe do another long dungeon. But then again, maybe not. This is actually kind of good, kind of a good one. Increased stress damage. I might go for that one. The Cove may be a bit easier to deal with. Oh no, there are... maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you next time.